trouble if I can help it. But the guest said, now wait a minute. He said, you are always condemning this network. Have you ever listened to it? No way. Well, how can you condemn something you've never listened to? Isn't that right? Sure. Same way with this book. Do you know that 99 out of 100 people who scoff at this book have never read one verse of it? All they go by is their gut feeling and hearsay, and all I tell people, listen, just realize how intrinsically, I used the illustration way back in one of the first programs 20 years ago. Just like a finely tuned Swiss watch with all of its intricate movements. Take any one of them out and it'll stop. But you see, that's this book. It is so put together intrinsically. All right, Leviticus chapter 26. Drop down to verse 32, where God says through Moses, I will bring the land, that is the land of Canaan, I will bring the land into desolation, and your enemies who dwell therein, that is the Canaanites at this point in time, they shall be astonished at it. At what? The desolation. How a productive, beautiful strip of land could so completely fall apart. But God did it with earthquakes. He did it with pestilence. He did it with drought. Stopped raining. See? All right, so here it is, all foretold about almost 1,000 years ahead of time. Now verse 33. I will scatter you among the Gentiles. I will draw out a sword after you. In other words, there'd be tremendous loss of life. And your land shall be desolate, and your cities waste. Now the next verse. Then, when Israel is out of the land and everything is destroyed, then God says the land, the promised land, the land of Canaan, shall enjoy her Sabbaths. Well, what was the Sabbath in Israel's history? They had to leave the land fallow every 7th year, from the time that they came in under Joshua. Leave it fallow. I'll give you enough extra on the 6th year and the 1st year that you won't miss it. But no, they kept on farming it. They kept on taking out the fruit. And so God says, it's going to get them. It's going to get them. All right, here it is. So even then, when you're out of the land and there's no production, there's no farming, there's no fruit trees growing, then shall the land rest and enjoy